This is the Mazda Miata they rented me for this trip up from Los Angeles, Ontario airport to here. I'm gonna pull that top down later. I know it doesn't even look like a convertible because it's convertible hardtop. But you can see the line right here where the top goes back into the trunk. So I'll pull that down later. I'm coming up on Barstow Daggett, just a little army outpost. Got a lot of old buildings, a lot of old facilities here, and I'll ride up on them later. But they've still got the old hangars out here, which is just old, long wooden structure. You can see it right there. And it's sort of a mess right now. It looks like it's had a lot of windstorms through it, put a lot of holes in it. But I'm told that they use it every once in a while for small aircraft with that mountain range. Anyway, it's a very interesting place. Like I said, I'll get a little more video of this wooden structure here after a while. Here's the hangar I was talking about earlier. This thing dates back, man. You go around and get a shot of the front of it. Look at that. Man, can you imagine having to work under this thing? Dock boxes and stuff to work out of. Very interesting. A lot of area around here. I got the top down on the Miata. It's pretty cool, man. They call it a convertible, but really it's a Targa top. But the Targa lifts up and goes into the back of the car. Pretty neat. I filmed this last time I came through, but this was all an old army base. You can see there's still a lot of the buildings left around. Drive down through here so you can see this. Just out in the middle of nowhere. Some of the stuff is sort of roped off where you can't get to it. When I go over there, it looks like it might have been housing, but also there's a lot of buildings that look like they weren't housing, more industrial. See if I can get through here without getting stuck in the sand. No trespassing, so obviously I'm not going to even try to go in there, but it's pretty neat that all that stuff's still standing. Maybe barely, but still standing. I had work to do out here at the Barstow Daggett airport today, and I do the work out of the more modern Army aviation facilities, which are right across the runway. But you see right behind me, this long hangar. I mean, it goes for like a mile. Anyway, that's the old facility that was here. It's been here since World War II. Right across there, you can see the modern Army aviation facility. Nothing like this thing here. This is all open on one side. Took some video earlier of it. I'll put it all together here. But this is a very good angle just to show you just how long this facility was. It's the only one I have ever seen like this. It's awesome how historic this thing is and to still be standing. Incredible. But you can see a lot of these look like houses with little radar dishes on them, or little satellite dishes on them and stuff. So that tells me they got used, you know, fairly recently, you know, in the last, I don't know, 30 years or so. But you can tell a lot of them look like houses, and if you look, a lot of them will have garages, detached garages sitting right out behind them. Almost every one of them as you get down through here. See, you'll see a house and a detached garage, maybe a shed or two, but very government looking, even as old as they are. And I don't know whether I caught it on video or not, but there was a basketball goal back there at one of them. This is the road down to El Mirage Dry Lake Bed. You can see it out in the distance out there. Me and a bunch of my friends that were in the active duty Air Force back then, we used to work at a place called Aviation Warehouse right down this road in El Mirage. And all they would do is they'd fly planes in here down on that lake bed, land down there. They'd bring them up to us, the warehouse, and we'd tear them apart and auction off the parts. You see there's not a lot out here. You used to be able to drive right out there. Now it seems like you have to pay a fee and get a pass. But you can see it's just really flat. I used to own a Chrysler Laser, and I went out here with it one time and went straight across that lake bed, and I can't remember what I got up to. But it was pretty cool. You could get out there, just drive as fast as you wanted to. Nobody'd say a word. This is Aviation Warehouse. And I'm not positive this is where it was before, but I think it was. It all looks pretty familiar, and I can't see them moving this stuff. Just a bunch of aircraft. They got a C-130 sitting out there, right there. See the ramp and door, rainbow fittings. Back when I worked here, you take these aircraft apart that he had sitting in the back, and we built some movie set airplanes. Yeah, I remember this pretty well. Floats, I've got a set just like that in the backyard. Yep, nothing's changed. Tons of planes. Turn around and get out of here before I get shot at. I'm not positive, but I think this used to be a little burger joint, the only place to eat out here. And if it was that burger joint, man, they made the best burgers I had ever tasted. First time I'd ever had 1,000 Island dressing on a burger.